Hi everyone! Have you ever heard about purple superheroes? Or a day that celebrates those superheroes? A day where everything is purple. I'm Amel, and today we will be talking about Purple Day. Purple Day is an international day for raising epilepsy awareness. It happens on March 26th annually, and it's dedicated to dispelling common myths about epilepsy and increasing support for people with epilepsy. On this day, people in countries around the world are invited to wear purple and host events in support of epilepsy awareness, like me wearing purple. But wait, what is epilepsy? Let's watch a small video on YouTube showing us what is epilepsy.
Our brains are made up of billions of tiny brain cells, which communicate by swapping chemicals with each other. When the brain cells do this, they generate electricity. A seizure is a sudden burst of that electrical activity, which can cause a person to experience new sensations or movements. Simply put, epilepsy is a condition that causes people to have seizures, which affects around 1 in every 100 people.
Epilepsy is a disorder of the brain characterized by repeated seizures. A seizure is usually defined as a sudden alternation of behavior due to a temporary change in the electrical functioning of the brain. In patients with seizures, the normal electrical pattern is disrupted by sudden and synchronized bursts of electrical energy that may briefly affect their consciousness, movements, or sensations. Now I guess that you understand that epilepsy is a neurological disorder. In fact, epilepsy seizures are classified into two types. Generalized seizures that affect both sides of the brain, which is also classified into two types. Absence seizures that can cause rapid blinking or few seconds of staring into space. And tonic-clonic seizures that can make a person cry out, lose consciousness, fall to the ground, and have muscle jerks or spasms. And obviously, the person may feel tired after a tonic-clonic seizure. Focal or partial seizures, which are located in just one area of the brain. And it is classified into three types. Simple focal seizures that affect a small part of the brain and can cause twitching or a change in sensation, such as a strange taste or smell. Complex focal seizures that can make a person with epilepsy confused or dazed. The person will be unable to respond to questions or directions for up to a few minutes. Secondary generalized seizures begin in one part of the brain, but then spread to both sides of the brain. And in other words, the person first has a focal seizure followed by a generalized seizure. And seizures may last as long as a few minutes. There are lots of superstitions about epilepsy. I've heard about the necessity of putting an iron key in the hand of a person whenever he has a seizure. And this is totally wrong, and actually a lot of people think it's sufficient. But the secret behind it is that the duration of a seizure doesn't generally exceed 1 to 3 minutes. So it is clear that while searching for that key and bringing it, this person is going to wake up in the moment they put it in his hand. And epilepsy is contagious. No. Epilepsy is not contagious at all. Also, one of the superstitions say that epilepsy has a single type of seizure, which is the tonic-clonic seizure with movements and falling apart, which is totally wrong. And as I said, in the types of seizures, there is some types where you just feel like dazed or confused, and not necessarily you will have a tonic-clonic seizure. So, unfortunately, a large part of society doesn't understand what epilepsy is. That's why we see a little bit of fear or confusion among people who see some seizures for the first time. And they may even not know how to deal with this situation correctly. Also, I see big part of society bullying and harassing people that have epilepsy. And actually, they have no right to do this. Because people with epilepsy are humans after all. If they have some differences, that doesn't mean they can't live normally as we all do. So please, you should respect everyone who is different from you. Whatever the type of the difference is, as long as it doesn't hurt anyone or cause damage, learn how to respect everyone and how to appreciate the difference. Because difference is the source of the existence of humanity. Isn't that right? Learn to love each other. Fyodor Dostoevsky, Alfred Nobel, Van Gogh, Gustav Flaubert. All these famous people had epilepsy, but having it had never been an obstacle for them to excel in their fields. How to rescue a person when he has a seizure. Let's watch a video.
If you suspect someone is having a seizure, it's important to protect them from harming themselves during the fit. Clear away any potential dangerous objects like hot drinks or sharp objects. Don't restrain or move them. Make a note of the time when the seizure started and how long it lasts. Protect their head by placing something soft underneath or around it, like a towel, and loosen any clothing around their neck. Once the seizure has stopped, open their airway and check their breathing. If they're breathing, put them into the recovery position. If they stop breathing at any point, prepare to treat someone who is unresponsive and not breathing, monitoring their level of response. Call 999 or 112 for emergency help if it's the person's first seizure, the cause is unknown, they're having repeated seizures, the seizure lasts more than 5 minutes, they are unresponsive for more than 10 minutes, or they've sustained an injury. So remember, protect, but don't restrain them. Call 999 or 112. And that's how you help someone who's having a seizure. If this video...
You can put on your favorite purple outfit. You can get creative and come up with other ways to spread awareness. You can sign up for free seizure first aid training. And you can also volunteer as an epilepsy awareness ambassador. You can get creative and come up with other ways to spread awareness. And you can make some noise on social media by downloading and sharing a lot of posts about epilepsy awareness. People with epilepsy and seizures experience multiple daily challenges, such as mood changes, sleep, thinking, and memory issues, social and financial concerns, and actually judgment and lack of information about the condition can also create more obstacles for members of the epilepsy community. That's why raising awareness about it is required. You are very special. You are very unique. Don't let your difference be a barrier that prevents you from being normal and realizing your dreams. You are superheroes. Superheroes. That's all for today. If you liked the video, don't forget to put a like,